Okay, hope you guys are doing okay. I am. So today, okay, let's just get into it. So today, I actually got this the other day. I think I said the other stream that I was gonna buy that I had a set coming of these SoFlat colors. Because I'm usually like a gouache guy, but I've been really trying to get into like light fast work and not just having my work be in sketchbooks and stuff like that. So I got this set of SoFlat paint. Sorry. And I'm guessing that it's gonna be sort of like gouache, but so I've used this in this painting, but I used it like in collaboration with Liquitex Heavy Body, so it's not quite like I don't think I really got a real test. Hey Ash. Hey Ash. Is this the same Ash? Are you the same Ash from the Discord? I'm not sure. Okay, so this is what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be trying this golden paint. I tried a little bit of it, but I didn't get like a full solo view of it. Also, this painting's done. I think this is as far as I'm going to take it. So I'm going to use some matte varnish, and we'll see how that looks too. So I guess this would be kind of a two in one. We'll figure out. I have so many palettes going around. I'm confused which one's gouache and which one's acrylic. Oh, okay, good. Oh, I forgot to take the lid off. Yeah, so I'm gonna see how this matte varnish looks too. Because I really wanted to keep the I like how like glossy acrylic and glossy oil paints look, but at the same time I think my look is kind of I like the matte. Am I supposed to shake this? Before varnishing, ensure paint is fully dry within 72 hours. Yeah, no, I just finished this today, so we're not doing 72 hours. Okay, I think we should be alright. I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna lower this a little bit. Okay, let's see if we can. But yeah, I definitely am excited to try the matte, not matte varnish, to try the, oh, okay, it's weird. Oh, okay. There's something on this brush, I think. Okay, let me use a clean, I'm sorry, let me use a clean palette. I know, right? 72 hours to varnish. Well, I guess maybe they're expecting me to use it with like oil paint or something. Okay. It's so weird when you work with like gouache for so long. I kind of like expect this to mess up the painting, like running water across it, but with acrylic, you're all good. Okay, oh my goodness, there's so much, there's like stuff on this brush. I think a hair just came out. Okay, but after this, we're gonna jump into the SoFlat. I know if that's what I titled. I think is that what I titled the stream? I think so. It's hard to see what you've already covered. I haven't tried them yet. But the one thing I will say is that this is the one color I've tried, the cerulean blue sort of color. All of my acrylics dried, and they like dried to like this, where you can really like chip them off. But this one, this cerulean blue is like still gooey. It's been days. So I don't know if that means it'll be like reusable or what, but I'm kind of excited. Okay, I think I've covered my bases. I really can't tell, to be honest with you. Maybe just a little more in this corner. Yeah, I know, right? So that could be kind of cool if it doesn't dry like if it doesn't fully dry in like a day. That'd be really cool. It kind of seems like gouache where it's like it'll dry really quickly if it's in thin layers, but if you glob it on, it might take a while. So I think that's what it's going to be like. How is gouache? I don't know if it's gouache and acrylic. I think it's like I don't think this is acrylic gouache. I think this is just like flat acrylic. Okay, so I'm gonna set this off to. Hold on. Oh no, no. Okay, I got a bunch of. Okay, there we go. Let's just do this real quick. Okay, that's good enough. So I'm gonna set this off somewhere to dry, and then we'll check on that later, I guess. Okay, so for the. Oh, okay. Okay, so for the SoFlat, I think I'm gonna do a portrait. I'm gonna try to do a portrait because even though I'm kind of like a landscape, like when I do plein air, I do landscapes. I've been feeling a lot better about my. Oh, sorry. Can I show this? Can I show my? Can I show that on stream? I don't know. Can I? What was I saying? Oh, even though I'm kind of a landscape guy with plein air, I think the portraits are kind of cool too. I've been getting more confident with them. Oh snap! What is this? Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, so they're trying to sell me more paints. Okay, let's see what we got. We have. Oh, that's so light, so bright. We have a permanent green. Okay, that's always good. We have black. Ultramarine. Okay, that's always good. Cadmium primrose. I hope this is not real cadmium. Oh, you know what? I forgot. That's why I ordered. That's why I ordered this one because I don't really want to mess around and breathe in cadmium gas. So okay, so this one we're probably not going to use. We're probably going to just not use that, and then we're going to use this one too, yellow oxide. Okay. Okay, and then what else? It has a naphthol red light. That kind of sounds weird. And then white, titanium white. Oh, and these are real swatches. I didn't realize. These are like real, actual, they really swatched the paint. That's kind of cool. So we'll put that away. And then I'm going to grab a canvas real quick and then we can start the painting. Okay, let's go. I got a canvas. And we're just gonna go straight in. Did I miss anything? Let me zoom in. Okay, no, I didn't miss anything. All right, we're good. Okay, I'm gonna try the way I kind of do with gouache and just kind of go. I guess I should show you guys the reference first, right? So this is what we're gonna be working on. I'm not gonna go exactly from the reference. I think I'm probably gonna take off his hat and probably close his mouth and change his shirt. So a couple things, but I like the lighting, that everything's kind of centralized and the shadows come across the sides of the face. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna kind of work like a little bit of a wild man. Um, I forgot I have to open up each and every one of these. Okay. I don't want to waste this paint. This gives us... Okay. Give me a second. I have to open up every single one of these. But yeah, I'm really excited. I haven't... Okay, I'll see if I can post it after the stream. Okay, what do we got? White, green, yellow. It says Unsplash too, so it's copyright free. So you can definitely use that reference. Oh my goodness, so much paint. Actually, it actually isn't even. These things are so small. It's funny when I ordered them online, I was like, oh okay, that's a pretty good amount of paint. It's absolutely a tiny. It's still a decent amount of paint, but it's really small. Okay, I'm gonna put these over here. What else do I have to open? Is it black? Okay, the black, and then we should be ready to go after this. Okay. I guess I can leave these caps open while I paint. I guess. They're not gonna dry out that quickly. Okay, so I want to do an underpainting because that's my comfort zone. So that's what we're gonna do. My desk setup is so crowded right now, but it'll work. It'll work. Oh wow. I'm sorry. That's really like. Really, I thought that was gonna be really watery. That's super vibrant. Okay, I'm already kind of impressed, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, it does nothing, but it makes me feel good. So, I mean, depending on how you paint, it can like kind of pop through. It can kind of like pop through and just make it like it can fill in the gaps that you don't touch. But yeah, it doesn't really do much. Like, it's not like a secret. It's not like a hack. It's just kind of fun to do. Okay. I gotta remember to wash off the brushes. Yeah, it's nothing crazy. It's just... Well, I do it just because I like to have... It's fun. Honestly, it's like really fun. Okay, I'm gonna just mark out the basic composition. Let's think. I kind of want his head to be like, I guess the most of the painting, so probably something like, oh, let's go a little bit lighter. Yeah. Well, some people actually have a reason. Some people do it because I know there's a bunch of reasons. There's if you want to make sure that you cover up the whole page or the whole canvas, then you could put an underpainting so it always pops through. Or if you like want to change the mood, or like if you want to do like a cool, if you want one side of the painting to be cool and one side of the painting to be warm, then you can do that. There's a lot of different reasons. I do it just because it feels like I'm a little kid painting, and it's like the one piece I can't mess up, so I like doing that. I think I want to change his direction too. I kind of like it looking down a little bit, like so these are his eyes and looking down. I think I like that. I think that's what I want to go with. And maybe just have his shoulder peeking out here. I might have went a little big for this canvas, but we'll be all right. Now, I just want to let you guys know, if you're expecting me to come up with something crazy, I think you guys came to the wrong show. I'm all right. But with acrylic, I'm definitely very shaky still. But if you're here to just chat and have a good time, then you're definitely in the right spot. Hey, Charlotte. It's going great so far. We're going great. We're trying out these SoFlat paints, which are kind of like they're not like a gouache, they're not acrylic gouache, but they kind of act like it a little bit. And yeah, I feel like I've never heard people really speak about them, so I'm really happy to be trying them. Okay. I think it seems fun to just start with the brush, and I never knew where to start. Yeah, a lot of people start with the drawing, which I do too. Like this is a kind of a drawing, but it's not like a refined. Cause I never feel that confident with um, I never feel that confident with a drawing. Okay, I'm just marking in the basic spots. They're very fun so far. Okay, I'm very like when I say very loosely using the reference, like very loosely. This is like literally nothing like the reference, but I think we'll use it for the lighting sort of situation. Yeah, it's weird people don't really use them, but they kind of I don't know. They feel like gouache, so I'm happy. I am fully satisfied. That's my first impression. I'm fully happy. Yeah, they don't feel too foreign. They don't feel sticky. I like them so far. I like them so far. Okay, now this is where we're gonna have to start getting serious because I don't want to mess up the lighting scheme. Egg tempera. Oh, I've tried. Hold on, let me finish your thing before I start talking. Um, it's okay. Hold on. I recently tried egg tempera for the first time. Very different from any other medium I've tried. Do you mean like kids tempera? Because that's what I started with kids tempera. I started with kids tempera, and it was so like I don't know. I don't even know how I did anything with it. Like it's so difficult because it's just like it's like acrylic without the opacity, and it's like gouache without the opacity. It's so interesting how artists create images. I was just a blank. Yeah, already we're working with something. We're working with something. Food no, no. It sounds like food egg tempura. No, but like a tempera paint. It's like an egg based. I think they say that's what the old masters used, right? It's hard to believe, but I forgot he has an ear, so we gotta add that in. Put that at the headline, like there. Could you imagine if this turns out good? Wouldn't that be crazy? That'd be like insane. So I think I want to go pretty. I don't know. I think I want to go pretty monochromatic. Ash, you gotta Ash, you gotta stop. Ash, you gotta stop. Okay. I think I want to go pretty monochromatic. At least for, I mean, we could definitely do warm and cool, but It's basically 1 part egg, 1 part water, and then the pigment powder's mixed, and you basically have to layer it about 20 to 30 layers. It takes forever to hold up. Maybe that's why I never. Maybe that's why I never liked them. I never knew that you had to layer them so many times. Um, Charlotte, I'm curious. Do yours have like a really like dry, like chalky sort of finish, or was that just the ones I was using? Because when I was using them, they were so dry and so like cracky. It was really odd. I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you, Ash. Have fun. Yeah, when I was using them, they had like a really dry, cracky, sort of like I don't know. It didn't feel good. I'll say that. You know what? I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna not rush it, but I'm definitely gonna just put in. I think I'm being a little too precious with this step. I think I need to. Just block in a dark value and then start moving backwards and forwards from that. Yeah, I think I need to just be less precious. We need to just block in a dark value, a light value, and then work in between those two. Maybe this is why I'm such a slow painter, is because I always like, I kind of take things like a little too, not serious, but I take them a little too like this is my finished layer, even though I know it's not going to be. It's starting to come together already. Oh, they have a set. Okay, maybe you made yours from scratch. Jeez. So you had like the mill, not millstone, what's it called, the glass, the milling glass or something like that. I was wondering why my screen was so dark. It was because my laptop isn't plugged in. There we go. There we go. A lot better. It's coming together. Honestly, I didn't think it'd come together, but yeah, I used to use back before I like was old enough to really have a. Well, I mean, I was old enough to have a job, but I was still trying to avoid having a job, so I like had like no money. So I was buying kids tempera, and I was using watercolors with kids tempera as like the opacifier. And I think I don't they're not public anymore, but I used to have these old videos of me painting with the tempera, and it's just so funny because you can just see like you can just see it chalk up. But that's what I used to use before I jumped to gouache. Um, with the way modern pigments are milled, they're usually fine enough. You don't need to milling. Okay. Oh, okay. So you just mix them. That's pretty cool. I've seen what's the word? How do you say it? Parafleur. I've definitely seen that videos. Yeah, I think that'd be something that'd be really cool to do. Like, if I didn't have to work, that's the kind of stuff I'd be doing probably. Just messing around with paint, doing like milling, just random side quests. That's the kind of stuff I would do. It's funny you say that. It is really bright outside today. Not sure if that's what you meant, but it is really bright outside today. Super. That's one of the reasons I streamed so early today. Just so nice. I didn't want to spend the whole day writing in my room. I'm still in my room, but you know what I mean. Oh, okay. I see. Just thank you. Yeah, the yellow underpainting makes it like that though. I gotta find out what kind of job you have, Ash, because there was no time to paint at my job. None. This is too. Is it? No, I think that's all right. The value's a little weird. It's like almost. Sometimes I get messed up with color and value, and two things that are the same value look a little lighter or darker because they're different colors. But I think this is at least a step lighter, I would say, or like a half step. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Have you ever seen City of God? That's what that reminds me of. If you ever seen that, I've never seen the movie, but I've seen the trailers for it. But yeah, that I see what you mean. That's such a. I love how I knew what that meant. I love how I know what that meant. That's so funny. Oh my, that sounds okay. That actually sounds kind of cool. Cool in that it seems like you're making you actually have like a difference in the world. That's really you can paint with the clients, dude. That actually sounds like a really cool kind of job. I work with service industry, so or not retail, but stuff where I'm like talking to people and on my feet all day. But I don't work that often because I'm in college, so I have a lot of time to paint still. Okay, I think we're moving in a good direction, but what I want to do is I want to cut the outline a little bit. But I usually have my paint. I don't always get to use them on a shift, but I bring them. Wait, so okay. So they get mad at you when you come in and you have to wake them up. But I mean, at least they're kids, so they can't really do too much to you. Okay, I'm not sure what color I want the background to be, but I think for now we're just gonna put in like this white value just to kind of clear up some of the shapes. Hold on. Yeah.
If you have time, can you get there's a case of water in the back of my car.
Okay.
Alright, thanks.
I'll get it in a second. Okay, well, they probably could do something to you then. They probably could take you on, maybe. But you know what? At the very least, not at the very least, but like, I feel like aside from pay and all that other stuff, it feels like having a job that like really you genuinely feel like you're doing something, or like you're not just like wasting time, or at least I feel like your mission is like pretty cool. I feel like that's like 80% of what's important. Maybe not 80, maybe like 70, 60, 50%, but I could imagine it would be so hard like if your job was just like I mean, I'm not here to like rag on anybody, but like I feel like for me personally, it would be really difficult to it'd be really difficult for me to get up and go to work if my job was like I don't know. I can't even imagine. I don't know, but like something where I was just like if I was like some project manager at like Amazon, and my goal was, you know what? I feel like someone's gonna comment. I am a project manager at Amazon. I'm not trying to brag on anybody, but I feel like for me personally, it'd be difficult. Oh, did I miss something? Very start levels. Okay. I hope you stay safe. I'm sure you'll be all right. Oh, okay. Okay, so look, so they don't dry perfectly. Like they're still like when you drag the brush across, you kind of move them a little bit. So maybe they are kind of like gouache. That's pretty cool. Let me. Do these dry light? Okay, this is actually really cool. Um, yeah, I think that one means they're light fast. I think that one means that they're light fast. They're pretty much like gouache. I don't really see much of a difference. Okay, now we have to reimagine, not reimagine, we have to kind of rebuild the shape and some of the values. Same. Yeah, I like when my paints dry fast too. I'm not a huge fan of waiting around. That's why I don't really paint with watercolor. Um, or at least for plein air. Like I feel like it's so people talk about how quickly watercolor dries, but I feel like when I paint with watercolor, like a lot of the time is spent. Um, a lot of my time is spent waiting for the paint to dry, and I don't like that. I don't. I'm not a huge fan of that. I'm putting in some highlights now, and then I'm gonna work down. I'm gonna work. I never know how to explain it, but when I paint, at least like this sort of painting, I try to put in like a value, like a dark or a light, and then work either up from it or down to it. And I feel like that really helps me paint. Okay, we have a couple of these highlights, and now I'm gonna make a little bit a slightly darker value. Hold on. Thank you. I think it's coming along pretty good. There's still a lot to go, like, but for the first couple, like, well, how long have we been going? 30 minutes. Have you seen City of God? Because I feel like that's exactly what I'm thinking of. The way they make everything yellow and red and gold. Okay, so I'm making now I have a value that's slightly lighter or slightly darker, sorry. And I'm gonna use it to fill in some of the stuff. He also has eyes, which I'm kind of forgetting, but we'll put those in later. I have not seen it, unfortunately. Okay, it looks like this is what it looks like. It's like everything's red and gold and yellow. And then occasionally I'll like blur my eyes, or like cross my eyes, and I'll see if everything looks right. And when I cross my eyes, I can definitely see the face, so that's a good thing. I think I made a slight, not mistake necessarily, but I think I need to change some of the. I'm picturing where in this painting I would have stopped. What do you mean? Where you would have stopped? Like where you would call it done? You know, I was thinking of that today. Like, when do you call a painting done? And I think it's when you think that anything you would add would be like worse for the painting. But that's always a hard spot to call. I need to go a little bit lighter because I don't want to touch black yet. Yeah, sometimes I call them. Oh, you know, we can actually see. Let's see this one. So this is the painting we just varnished earlier. I called this one done pretty quick, honestly, because I didn't want to keep going into the detail. But this is what the matte varnish looks like, if you're curious. Pretty cool. I mean, just looks like, I don't know, nothing really. So that's pretty cool. That is a question I ask myself all the time. Is it my style, or can I literally just not paint details? I think a lot of it's a crutch for me, but it's okay. I never came here to be the best painter, so I could do whatever I want. I could use my crutch all I want. I never came here to be the best painter, so I'm good. Now, if my goal was to be the most complete painter, then I'd be in trouble. I need to work on a lot of different things, but it's a good thing that that's not my goal. Okay, so I think his neck is too wide. I think that's throwing me off. I think I'm gonna cut it, like, not cut it, but I think I'm going to something more like that kind of shape. I'm not gonna lie, I love this paint. That's my first impression. I love this paint. It feels like it makes more sense than normal acrylics to me, at least. I want to give this guy a little bit of a receding hairline too, even though he doesn't have the picture, but. You know what? I have a TikTok I made a while ago about that, like why I don't paint eyes, or why I don't paint like mouths or teeth and stuff like that, or like why I only paint like shapes. And it is because it's difficult. Like, I'll say it. It's just difficult, and I don't really. What is a picture of? You know what? This is the reference right here. That's the reference. We're not going to go straight from the reference, but we're just kind of taking the lighting scheme where the light's in the center of the face. So yeah, that's the reference. We're gonna keep chipping away at it. But you know what, Ash? I think it becomes your style when you are, I guess, one, when you're comfortable with it, and then also like when you could paint eyes, like you have the skill to do it, but you choose not to. I think that's when it fully becomes your style. So I think for now it's my crutch, but even when I am skilled enough to do all these crazy things and paint like intricate eyes and paint all this stuff, I think I would still like to do these kind of loose, spotty sketches. That's exactly what this guy looks like, at least in this painting. In real life, he looks like a nice guy, but so far he looks a little sketchy. This also kind of reminds me of the movie Man on Fire. If you ever seen Man on Fire with Denzel Washington. Yeah, but there's no shame in it, in having crutches. I have tons of things that I do that are because I'm not that good, and there's no hiding from not being that good. It's all right. Like that, one of the reasons I paint so small is because I don't feel confident in like my ability to draw, or at least to draw like accurately and over long, like far. I say far distances, but even like an A5 is like a little too big for me. I don't feel like it looks right. Um, I really struggled with noses, but now it's my favorite thing to paint. It's never been interesting in the eyeballs. Oh, I've never been interested in eyeballs. Let me think. What do I really like? I really like you know what I'm really partial to? And this is gonna be like such a niche thing. But I absolutely love let me grab it. I love when you're painting like a portrait, right? When you're painting a portrait and it's like there's the head, whatever, and there's the neck. It's hard to show, but I love the shadow underneath the chin. I love when there's like a little like triangle here, or a triangle under the nose, or a little triangle underneath the lip. I love that. That's my like. That's one of my favorite things to paint. Okay, so there's an issue right here with the hair. Yeah, I don't do. Yeah, you're gonna notice I don't do hair. I don't. I just don't do it. I do it, but I'll do it in a way where it's like stylized, like very geometric, very much not hair, very much like a shape on top of someone's head. Thank you. We could go more in depth with that, or we could kind of just leave it as it is. But I'll see. I'll see. So far, I have a really good opinion of these paints. I'm definitely kind of the not a hater, but I'm definitely ready to say I don't like something. But I love these paints. It feels like gouache. So I'm happy. Yeah, this couldn't be any these paints couldn't be any more like gouache, I think. It makes me feel right at home with the painting. Hold on a second, I have to close something real quick. Okay, I had to close my door. Um Oh, okay, okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. There I was. I thought I was getting a compliment. We're gonna bring back the shirt for sure. We just gotta block in the base value. And then take in the neck a little bit. Just take it in his hair. Okay. This lapel is kind of all over the place, but let's zoom out a bit. Oh, that's all right. Yeah, there we go. I'm also gonna put in a little bit of white on his. Just take that in a bit. Yeah, I'll say this, if you're a gouache painter, and you want to get into light fastness, I don't see anything that's better than this, to be honest with you. I guess acrylic gouache would be a step, but is that even light fast? I'd have to really think, to be honest with you. Okay, what do we gotta do now? We have to, I think we're missing a middle value somewhere in between the certain, okay, there's a missing middle value, I'll say that. Let's see where we can, no, that's too, and this paint doesn't require you to use a whole lot of it either. Okay, this is a very dull color, so we could use it, but it's gonna dull the painting. Maybe we should do a little more of that. Thank you. I think the forehead is kind of it's definitely coming together pretty cool. I love those highlights too. I'm trying to blur my eyes the best I can to see where the improvements need to be made. That's kind of a bold choice to do the lips like that, but we're gonna touch them again, so it'll be all right. This is where we start getting a little tedious. Yeah, now we put that white there. But you know what? I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it that color. I think I might change it. We're getting really messy. I think I need to just take a step back. I think I touched some things that didn't need to be touched, and now they're a little duller. But we're gonna move. I'm gonna work on a little on the collar. And we don't have to finish this one today. We can do like, I can definitely do another stream. I finish it there, or I can finish it off stream, whatever. Okay, what do I have to do? What should I do now? I think the real issue now that I just made it a little dull. I think I mixed in some black, and I don't think that needed to be done. So I'm gonna try to bring back some of the color with like more vibrant orange in the midtones. What? You're wearing the whistle song? What does that mean? Oh, you mean like the old cowboy song, the what's it called, the good bad and the ugly song? Oh yes, you're just saying, yeah, like the good not ugly song. Looks really cool. Never watched anyone paint live. Hey Alice, it's good to see you. Oh yeah, we're getting this done. It's only been like what, 45, 50 minutes, okay. But I'm glad you're here, man. Glad you're here. Or woman, or whatever. Glad you're here. Okay, I'm gonna put in. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. We're gonna go back and miss a little bit, a couple more darks. And it's so okay. This is crazy. These paints, like they kind of re. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but they kind of re wet. So I don't know how they're gonna be light fast, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'd say thumbs up emoji is pretty wholesome. I'd say smiley face emoji is even more wholesome. The one I can't tell, you know what I can't tell? When people do the cat, like there's like the smiley face and the frowny face, but like there's like a version where it's a cat. That one I can never read. I can't tell if that's like sarcasm or what. That's one that's a little shady. If people use that one, I gotta keep my eyes out for them. There's some emojis that's like, why do they even make this? But the people that do like the cat version of the normal emojis, I don't know if I could trust you. Okay, we're gonna do something brave today, and we're gonna try to make the eyes. We're gonna put them in here. We gotta be really delicate. I like to use I like the cowboy emoji. I like the cowboy smiley face. I like that one. Okay, this is really I'm this is why I don't do eyes, because this is stressing me out a little bit. We'll just put it in loosely and then we'll make it look a little better later. Eyes mean eyelashes, which is more hair. What is the context? Oh, of the cowboy one? I don't know, just like use it whenever there's supposed to be a smiley face. Okay, this guy looks like a lizard now with the eye. I gotta be careful. Do not mess this up. But to be fair, I am working with a really big brush still. So that means we're not even close. We're not really even. I know I'm coming to the end when I'm working with like a really small brush. So we're probably not even. We're not done yet. We still have a lot to do. Putting this mustache. I'm just gonna put it like that. We'll come back and we'll fix it. You know what the problem is? I used the reference for his eye direction, even though I changed the side of the direction of his face. So I need to change his whole eye direction. Yeah, that's the issue. Yeah, that was weird. That was really weird for a second. Because he only has one eye so far. I haven't put in the second one yet. Okay, let's fix this. Eyes are so lovely to do. Just kidding. They're actually really difficult. Also, I need to get one of those gamer chairs. You know those gamer chairs? I need to get one of those so my back doesn't hurt. think his eyes are too low on his head, honestly. There's so much stuff going on. There's so much stuff when you think in a painting. There's so many things to think about. Especially when you're just like loosely using a reference and not really like... I can't like faithfully trust my reference right now. I'm gonna move. So this is what the painting looks like so far. I think it looks okay. I think we need to make it more clear. Yeah, it definitely has a 5 head, but you know what? His eyes are just too low, but I don't know if I want to remove them. Hey, Gene. Thank you. Thank you. I gotta fix the eyes, I think. I think I missed what you said. Sorry. I'm glad you stopped by, Gene. Okay, we're gonna move the eye. We're gonna be brave. Fortune favors the bold. And we're gonna move the eye. Boom. There you go. Done. Out of there. Got him. That easy. Got him. Fortune favors the bold. I'm gonna let that dry. And I'm just gonna kind of imagine where the left eye is gonna go. Or the right eye. Or his left eye, I guess. The problem is that in the reference he's wearing a hat, so his forehead's really short, but I had to imagine it being... Hey, Peacekeepers. I haven't seen you in a while, Peacekeepers. It's good to see you. It's good. It's good, I think, after you feel all the details that would take up the space. Ash, you need to chill out. Ash, you need to chill out with the comments. He does not look like he sneezed. No way. Okay, it's gonna look good in a second. Just watch. There's just a couple things that need to be fixed. I think one is there's too big of a jump. I think we need to like work back. You know what I mean? It looks like he sneezed, dude. Yeah, right. I spent this is my blood, sweat, and tears going on this painting. You're gonna make fun of it? This is my livelihood, dude. You know what? If this was my livelihood, that probably would actually hurt. That probably would hurt. It's a good thing I'm just a hobbyist for now. What did I say? Oh yeah, we were gonna work back from the highlights. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, you know what? This also is a big thing. The fact that there's no... I think I missed like a whole fold in his face. I missed like this whole lightness in his under his eyes. You know what I also really like? Is that I'm using barely any paint. Like I'm just touching the paint. But when I use these paints, like I literally have to like squeeze so much out of the tube, and then it's gone in like 3 seconds. I like this. I really like the golden. Also, if you missed, I don't know if you missed the beginning. This is what I'm using. I'm using these golden SoFlat paints. They're acrylic, but they kind of been acting like gouache for me. So I've been having a lot of fun, and I think I'm gonna keep using these. I need definitely to order some more white. I can tell that's gonna be a thing in the future. I'm definitely gonna need some more white paint, but so far I like them. I really like them. Hold on. I don't think so. I think our art style has a void right now. I don't see many artists. Really? You think so? I appreciate that. That actually means a lot. I know, I don't know. I think I'm very glad about that. I kind of found my style, but I don't think it's a thing you really like find. I think it's just something you. I guess you do find it. Yeah, you just kind of stumble upon it. Because for a long time, I don't know if I necessarily had this issue, but I know a lot of beginners like talk about like how do I find my style. And someone is cutting weeds outside, so I hope that's not too loud. Um, I know a lot of beginners talk about like how do you find your style. And as a wise, long-standing person in this field of painting, I'm just gonna. I think you just start doing what you want, and then all of a sudden your style comes to you. I think your style is just a compilation of things that you like and things that you avoid doing, and all those decisions kind of culminate in like a style. Oh, there we go, Peacekeepers. Better get your gouache game going. You were using what? You were using watercolor before. One thing our neighbor does, yes, cut the grass, right. But it's a nice day. I don't blame him. It's a nice day out today. I don't have a style, and I don't know if that helps me or if that hurts me or helps me. I don't think it even matters. I think you're gonna find it. I think you'll eventually be like, because that's what happened to me. Just like one day I was like, you know what? I do kind of have a style. Yeah, it's like ultramarine blue. That's my style. Ultramarine blue is my entire style. But no, eventually like you just like do enough. You just do enough paintings, and then eventually like they all start looking really similar. And actually, yeah, you're right. It might help you because I know a lot of people, even not necessarily that's a bad thing, but like when you do enough paintings, they all kind of start looking really similar. Or if you do enough like anything, like you'll see photographers and like all their pictures kind of look the same because they have like certain things that they like doing. Or you'll see like certain like I guess like even like boxers if you or like just like fighters, eventually like they can only do one thing because that's what they've gotten so used to doing. So yeah, I think not having a style is I think it's fine. Um, do you have explored different ways to grip your brush or pencil or pen? No, I don't think so. I used to hold it like a I used to think like holding it like an oil painter. You guys know how oil painters hold it? Like they do like this thing. They paint like from like they paint like from the end of the like they do this stuff. I used to think that was like prime artist. Like if you're a real artist, that's how you use your brush. But no, I think I just like holding it like a pencil or like a. I use it the way I can do what I want. That's what I'll say. But I used to think oil painters knew really had it figured out, and that painting from the back of your brush was the way to go. It's really I can't I don't know I don't do that. I find it really strange. Like painting from the back of your. I guess they say this gets you like more loose, so you're not like all up on the painting like holding you. You're just getting like the loose. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't work for me. It's not my style. I like being all up on the painting, hovering over it, breathing on the painting. I think that really builds a connection between me and the painting. You know what I mean? My DNA is on this painting now because I breathed on it for like an hour and a half. Ash, I think you're getting in my brain, dude. Now I'm starting to say weird things. Ash, how do you grip your brush? Because I hold mine like pretty much like I hold anything else, like a pencil, like a fork. I hold it pretty much the same as I hold anything else. But I know there's names for them. There's names for the grip, so I know that. Like there's like it's what's it called, quadrupod, where people hold like this. People like do like the claw. They crunch down in their fingers. They crunch down like this on their paintbrush. There's some people that do like, I don't know. I pretty much think always had the same grip, except for when I wanted to be an oil painter, and I thought painting from the back of your brush was cool. I can't remember how to do anything before this. Okay, we're gonna go back in with some highlights. I think that's the decent next step. That's pretty much how I paint. I don't have an order really. I just kind of think about what's like a decent next step. Between my middle finger, okay, hold on, between your middle finger and pointer fingers. Oh, between my pointer and middle finger knuckles. Wait, my pointer and middle finger knuckle. Wait, between my pointer and middle finger knuckles. Okay. Oh, like an average person? Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying, like a normal person. You hold like a normal person. I know some people have that like I don't even know how to like not like a, I don't want to say it in a rude way, but like the little kids grip where they do like this. You ever seen people do like this? I'm gonna mess up this painting if I keep playing around. You hold it like this? No way. I don't believe that. So he has teeth. So we could either do the teeth or we could avoid them like I usually do. I think gray is my art style. I really love adding shadows to add dimension. I just noticed I've had a lot of gray tone. That totally could be your style. I really do like black and white art. I think people sometimes look over black and white art, or they just like kind of like, I don't know. I feel like flashy colors is like what a lot of people like, but I really love black and white. And even if you mean like just gray tones, like in your painting, I still think black and white art's really cool. I'm gonna paint like this now. This is how you guys are gonna. I'm gonna paint back. I'm gonna paint backhand. I can imagine somebody doing this. There we go. That's perfect. Okay. What are we gonna do now? I'm gonna put in some more highlights. Oh, that's too much. Such a well-known oil brush. People do it. I think the oil painter way is silly too. When people hold it like this, they paint from the back of their like. I think that's silly too. But I think this is an art school thing that they teach you. But I never went to art. I didn't go to art school, so I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I feel like that should be a challenge, like just a painting like an oil painter, where you paint from the back of your brush, and you can't stabilize the brush at all. Okay, I'm done playing around. Let's actually look at this painting. I'm gonna take the. Let's go a little bit darker with his hair. Hey, Blue. I'm not an acrylic addict, man. I'm not an acrylic addict. I just started. This is my this is my gateway into acrylic. Art school and art classes are scary to me. What do you mean you're going to grade my art? Yeah, I don't know. I never liked. I mean, I've only had, aside from like elementary school, the last art class I had was like seventh grade. I think seventh or eighth grade. And my teacher just kind of let me do whatever I want because I think she saw that I actually like cared about art and I wasn't just like. I think she saw that I cared about art, so she kind of just let me do whatever I wanted. But she didn't like. She didn't. Yeah, she just kind of let me do whatever I wanted, and I really appreciated that. But aside from that, I haven't. I'm not like an art school dude. I haven't taken classes. I don't know a lot of fundamentals, which is kind of not a good thing to brag about. But I don't really know a lot of the fundamental stuff. I also don't know a lot about art history. So when people start bringing up like people in the comments, I have no clue. Oftentimes, I have no clue what they're talking about. I took like one art history course, and I liked it, but it was just it's not what I wanted to study in college. So it would have been cool like in high school. I feel like to learn about it, but I never really cared too much about history. I cared more about like the practice of making art. So the history never really piqued my interest that much. I never did well in art class. I always frustrated my teachers a lot. Why were you the kind were you asking them questions and I was always a really quiet. I mean, not really quiet, but I was always a really like good kid. So I never tried to stir up any of the teachers. I could only imagine what it's like now. I bet everybody has a TikTok. Everybody's probably harassing the teachers, trying to catch them off guard, saying something weird. I wonder what high school is like now. Even though I just got out like not that long ago, it wasn't quite the same. Like, I don't know a single fundamental. I've been getting into intro videos that can feel prepared for class. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you said you're taking. I totally forgot. You said you're taking art classes coming up. That's really cool. I feel like they're gonna be really cool to you. I don't think they're gonna be like terrible. Especially because it's a beginner class. They're not gonna expect you to know. They expect you to know nothing, right? If you're in a fundamentals course. Okay, so I have a little issue. If he's looking this way, are we gonna see any of his ear? Probably not, right? Most likely not. Yeah, probably not. We're not gonna see his ear. You know what? We can check. Hold on. Sorry. I have this model for this specific reason. So if he's looking at us like this, yeah, no, we're not gonna see that ear at all. Yeah, no, we're not gonna see it. It would have to, yeah, he would have to be looking like this. Okay, we're good. Put him back here. No, I'm good. I got it. I just never tried. I was overwhelmed with the ideas and intimidated by the techniques, so I would sleep or not do anything. Really? I loved art. I feel like art was like the one. I mean, I liked a couple other classes. Like I liked history and stuff because the stories and certain history teachers are better than movies. Like no joke. Certain history teachers are great. Like they make like learning literally like better than watching a movie. But I liked history and I liked art, but I was never an art kid. I'll say that. Well, you. I mean, you are an artist because I've seen your art, so you're an artist. But you're not. I don't know if you might not be the art type. You mean? Like I don't think I was never really the art kid in high school. I always thought I was gonna be like an inventor, kind of. Yeah, I probably thought I was gonna be like some kind of inventor or some kind of like designer. But now, I mean, I still love those things, so I still could see that for myself. I don't paint or draw much until there was a death in my family, and then I started painting a bunch. Really, that's really unfortunate. But I mean, art definitely is a therapeutic sort of thing, and a very like. I feel like there's a lot of things you can delve into um, in situations like that. Like I know a lot of times when people break up, they get really heavy into working out. Sorry, there's a stray hair on this brush. Or I know when people like go through stuff, they either they can like start working out, or they delve really into like powerlifting or like football, or they delve really into their stuff. I feel like art can be one of those kind of things. That's what I did when I was. It's nowhere close to someone dying, but when I was in high school, after we moved, this is like it's so. I just imagine. I'm so sorry, but I just imagine somebody watching the stream like expecting to get a review of golden acrylics, and I'm gonna go into my high school trauma. Like this is kind of weird. But I mean, I don't know. When I was in high school, I definitely when we moved during high school, and so when I came to new high school, I like really had no interest in like having friends or stuff or being involved in anything. So I kind of just delved into my art, and that's where it kind of started. And on that note, I love these acrylic paints. So there you go. If you're here for that, then there you go. I probably should change the title to like something else because if someone comes in here looking for first impressions, I'm gonna keep this up. I think I tilted like a. What does that mean? Is that a Fortnite reference? Okay, this is going along pretty good. Oh, title it. Oh. His ear also, I think it should come in a little bit. In the reference, I followed the reference pretty good, but I think I need to take in the ear like a little further in. How long we've been? 78 minutes. What is that? An hour and almost an hour and 20. Oh, I don't like that at all. Um, one thing I really like about oil painting and acrylic painting that I think I really would like to learn more is how the edges are never like sharp. The edges are always like a gradient. I really would like to work on that more. I think I'm gonna try that here too. I'm gonna try that. See if I can't. See, I might end up keeping this painting because I don't know. Would anybody buy a portrait of a some random guy in red and yellow? Okay, I want to see if I can do his mouth, and we're gonna do it open. Um, they weren't that expensive. I mean, this was I think. Well, I bought these like secondhand, I guess, sort of like from somebody who sold them on eBay, but they were like $40 for 6 paints. So what is that? 40 by 6. I'm not a math guy. So what is that? $8, $7.50, something like that. $7. Not terrible for $7 for 59 milliliters. That's pretty good. That's actually really good, I think. And they kind of act like gouache. Like you don't have to. They're not like heavy body acrylics where you just run through them. I think I need to change the shape of the face a little bit. But you know what? We made it 80 minutes. I think that's where I'm going to cut it out. I think that's where I'm going to go ahead and stop. Okay. Oh, I missed your... Okay, hey, whimsical artisan. With oil paints, you can actually move the edges because the pigment floats in the oil. But the cook's only option is to wait and paint over. Paint over with like a gesso or like a varnish or something. I might try that. Who said that was whimsical artist? Okay. Well, all right. We spent 80 minutes painting. This is where we're at so far. Not bad. We're gonna... It kind of has like a Martin Luther King kind of vibe. So maybe I'll sell this on like... Just kidding. Alright, that's it. My review on these SoFlat paints, I love them. They remind me a lot of gouache. So if that's what you're looking for, I think I don't see anything better than this, honestly. They're not too expensive. They're probably like $7 a bottle, maybe more. I'm not sure. But if you buy the basic set, they're pretty cheap. No, I mean if you need to adjust an edge. Oh, I see what you mean. I'm talking about like how sometimes they have like an edge where it's like it like fades. I don't know if I can even explain it in a succinct way. But I see what you're saying. You can readjust the edge with a oil. With oils, the edge can be moved, or blended easily. Okay, yeah, with acrylic, I don't know. Okay, yeah, I might just have to do it at the end. But we're nowhere near finished. This will probably be done tomorrow, though. But alright, I appreciate you guys for stopping to watch the stream for a little bit. Hopefully I can stream again soon, and it's not like a month before I stream again, so. Like a, what? A safumatu? I don't know what that means. Is that a art? See, this is why I should have went to art school. I've never heard of that. Hold on, I want to look this up real quick, and then we're gonna head out. I'm gonna head out. SFU. Oh my goodness, that's a real word. Sfumato. Let me see if that's the right word. Don't know. Honestly, I don't know what a sfumato is. So I can't say if that's what it is or not. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I need to learn the words. I need to learn the art terms. Alright guys, I'll see you guys later. See you, Jackie. Oh yeah, I like him too. Alright, see you guys. Bye.